Hello there, my lovely legionnaires. How are we doing today?
Hi, what is this?
Writing's hard.
Yep.
Why is writing hard? I don't want it to be hard.
Yeah.
The hardest part's not hard. I have all the ideas in my brain. It's the physical part, the physically writing it down part. Why is it hard? It shouldn't be hard. I have all the words in my brain. Why won't they leave? Why won't they enter their enclosure?
Yeah, for real.
Shit sucks, dog. I don't know what the fuck I have to do. He says all I have to do. All I have to do is write them down. But it's not happening. Sucks, gang. I don't know what the fuck. I'm doing just fine. I wish I could do the thing I need to do. I just want to write it down! That's it! That's all!
Do the funky story thing.
I wanna, but no.
I came in on that's it, that's all.
Brain says, kill yourself.
Hello.
Hello. The nog craving. It's a little early for eggnog, isn't it?
Yeah, that reminds me. I have Baileys I could be putting in coffee.
Why would you do that? Put together two of the fucking worst flavors.
Baileys and coffee isn't that bad.
Alcohol and coffee are the two worst flavors.
For you, maybe. But like, okay. If you're just putting vodka in your coffee, that's like one thing, right?
That's
but if you're like
psychotic, first of all.
The actual proper, yeah. That's crazy, and you should consider getting help. But like, there are proper mixed drinks that actually do taste good. In regards to coffee.
I refuse to believe that.
I mean, that doesn't mean it's going to be to everybody's taste, so I can understand where Heaton's coming from.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you already don't like both, then you're probably not going to have your mind changed.
That's Boone. That's not Justin.
That's crazy.
How many people can I be confused with today?
Oh no, Justin's in. Never mind, Justin's in chat. I'm stupid.
I see. Yeah, that'll do it.
I'm a fool. It's okay. Don't worry about me. I'm just a moron.
God, the elevator hiss.
I am every. It's okay, Heaton. We all know that I am everyone other than myself.
It's factually true. Drink eggnog in the autumn. The only reason I don't drink it in Halloween is I don't like pumpkin as a food. I like certain pumpkin things. Oh, so, a little update on the house since you saw it last. I built a little vineyard because I wanted to start trying out the winemaking mod that I added, and I like it. It's very fun. Legitimately spent most of my time during the last Star Wars game session just in the background making wine. I started putting them... started putting them in the things. But so I did that. And then also, I don't know if you'll remember, this was all stone and gravel. I terraformed the whole thing. I did it manually by hand, because I needed something to do. Today, while we have our little chats, this will affect the trout population. Ideally, it won't. Today, while we, for our building plans, I'm going to build a greenhouse. And we're gonna raise some bees, because I need honey, for the alcohol production. And some of you may be sitting there and looking at me and going, Keaton, you play this game in creative mode almost exclusively. Why wouldn't you just put a shit ton of honey in your inventory? And that's a good question if you're a moron and don't understand things like being smart. For you see, this is...
Give a man a fish. Or teach him to fish.
Fimsh.
Fimsh.
No, it's because I said that I would, open this up to be played with friends. And my friends...
Oh, yeah.
At some point. And my friends like to play in survival mode, whereas I like to build. So if I'm going to build a place where I can hang out with all of my friends, I have to build the infrastructure for them to do the fun things. Well, I perform my weird mole activity. So if I'm going to perform strange mole behavior, then... Hang on.
Mole time.
Mole time. And if I want to do mole time... Air. There we go. And then we do a little cleanup. And we've got our flat surface to start building our greenhouse. I just have to regrass. I could be doing better, could be doing worse. I've been trying to write all day, and that's been going bad. It's like I said, the fucking... I can do it. I just, for some reason, my fucking... I don't know. Is it an autism thing?
Oh, well, that depends. What's the problem you're having?
The physical writing part.
It could be. Are you starting, like, straight from the beginning, or...?
Well, I'm trying to. Mainly because, I'm trying to start from some semblance of the beginning. Mostly because... Hang on, I'm checking. I like this wood to go with. So it'd be Sika. Ooh, I like these planks with this a lot. That'll be good. Yeah, I like that. What the fuck was I saying?
You're starting at the beginning because...
Oh yeah, so I've been trying to start at the beginning, because I wanted to, since I'm working on, trying to make a video about, my warden, like, just all of my characters,
yeah.
Truly. I don't fucking, the main problem is just that, like, the starting, like I said.
It could be an autism thing. Another thing is, like, sometimes, so when I write, sometimes I can't start, like, right at the beginning. I have to start at, like, a middle point, because that's what I want to write. And sometimes doing that first makes the whole process easier for me in the end. So mayhaps start at a stage you want to start at, instead of just saying, oh, beginning.
But I want to start at the beginning.
But your autism says no. Well, is it an autism or is it executive dysfunction?
It could truly be 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
Real. Yeah, that's autism, baby.
She's doing fine with her molting. She seems a little less... she seems a little less grumpy.
That's good.
I went out to get her eggs yesterday, and she was a little less grumpy. She was not a spicy buffalo chicken, as is her wanton way sometimes.
She was not spicy this time. She was mild.
She was very mild this time. What the fuck? I kind of like this. Let's see. I just want to see if I like... Oh? Hello?
Hello?
Hang on, you have to see. You have to see the exact UI. It's really funny.
Hold on. Take a look. Trade offer.
I receive, you receive.
That's crazy. That's so good.
That's hilarious. Thank you, sir. I like the Ethereum glass. I like the way it looks, but I don't like the... I like the frame, but I don't like the inside. Let me look at window options here. You get nothing. I get everything.
This is true. I don't know if there are any cookie run enjoyers out there. But if there are, fuck the city tile match game. That's all. So sweet.
I kind of like... Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with the Vinery windows.
If you don't know, now you know. It's like this... It's a tile match game, right? Except the rules aren't really that defined. Give me like 2 seconds.
Oh. Oh, that's cool. My man, what are you... What?
Is the homeboy homeboying?
You... My God! You almost fucking died just meandering around in my grapes. Sure, I mean, dog, as much as you want, I suppose. Jesus Christ.
Okay, hello. Sorry about that. The rules aren't always defined, but the space has to be, like... I don't know, it's weird and it doesn't always follow its own rules. It's stupid and I hate it.
I can't... Huh? Weird? Hang on, I'm gonna test something. Oh, they can only be 3 high! Okay. I guess I will have to use regular windows. That's interesting. This is why you put them in man boxes. The dragon taught us that. No!
No slavery, God. We've been over this.
There will be no slavery on my Minecraft server. We have shutters, we have curtains. Let's try... I want spruce windows, so let's try each of these and see what we think. I like that. I think I want 4 pane windows, though. Maybe not. Maybe the 2s? Yeah, definitely the 2s. Yeah. I like that way better. 2s it is. Okay. So... Up.
I can't believe it. You're just a little guy.
I'm always just a little guy. Hi, TP.
You are a little... You know who else is a little guy?
You.
Damn.
No. No, I am not... You have seen me. I am not little.
You can be...
That's true.
Listen, you can be tall and be a little guy. We were just talking about this, literally just over lunch today. Being a little guy has nothing to do with your height and everything to do with your fucking mentality.
Oh, in that case, I might be a little guy. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you do have little guy aura. You are, however, terrifying.
I think of TP as a lot of things. Terrifying is not one of them.
I mean, like, if you go up to him in person and you don't know him as, like, a person, he's scary.
In what universe? TP, I love you so profoundly. I need you to know that I say this in, like, this is gonna sound a lot meaner than it's meant to come across. You are the least intimidating individual I think I've ever encountered.
I mean, that's fine. Like...
What? What the fuck was that?
What happened?
Little?
I saw like a little bit of smoke.
Did you just throw a fucking flame charge at that zombie?
No. No, I didn't. Yeah, you have no proof.
That's
But yeah,
crazy.
no.
Anyway.
Just like... But like, yeah, no, I don't mind not being intimidating if it means just not, like, I don't need to be intimidating.
You're a distinctly, gentle individual. Kind and sweet.
Yeah, like once you get to know him. But if you're like out and about in the wild and you just see him randomly on the street, your first thought is gonna be, Jesus, that's a tall dude.
That's a big guy.
Yeah, and that's the point that I'm trying to make.
It is true.
TP is a
So,
large man. Apparently he doesn't need protecting. I watched that motherfucker just throw a bomb. He's fine. He's got it on lock, I guess.
Man, I can't believe he's a Junkrat man. That's crazy.
I mean, I was a Junkrat man when I played Overwatch, so...
I completely believe that.
What the fuck does that mean?
Don't worry about it.
It means I like the funny man with the bombs!
Do you like the funny bomb man, or do you just like to see the world burn?
I just like the funny bomb man. I like setting a bomb and then jumping on it and exploding, and I get to go wee up in the air.
Yeah, that's Junkrat main behavior. I don't know what to tell you.
He said derogatorily?
No, not at all.
There's no derogatory nature in which one can be called a Junkrat main.
Yeah, no, olden day Junkrat was pretty good, so. I think the true fear factor is if you run junk. Oh god. Fuck. Is if you run junk into the enemy team when they have a Pharah. And then hard diff that Pharah.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I was not good with Pharahs.
Yeah, no. Well, because Pharah is like the counter for Junkrat.
Yeah.
Unless you're the fucking, I think Junk Lover is his name. That guy scares me. That guy scares me a lot. Like, unironically.
I was about to say, nothing's a hard counter if you're good at video games.
Well, damn. I am not good at video games then.
Listen, if I've been taught anything from watching professionals play video games, that's what I've learned, is nothing is a hard counter if you're good.
And that for sure applies to Overwatch. But Junkrat Lover is something completely different. Like,
Yes.
dude is doing quick trigonometry to figure out the best way to destroy a Pharah midair. And that's crazy.
I would like to introduce you to the concept of professional Rocket League. Because that's what that is.
Professional Rocket League scares the living shit out of me.
Yeah.
Means she's bad at math.
Because I could just imagine if these people are this good at... Because considering what goes into professional Rocket League, I'm convinced these people could just play soccer with cars.
If you're doing, like, on-the-fly trigonometry in games like that, you scare me. I can't... It's why, like, I keep wanting to learn how to play fighting games, but then I watch the people I know who are good at fighting games play fighting games, and I'm like, nope, I think I'm too stupid. I think that rumor that they have that once you pass 17, you're you just no longer have the motor reflexes to be a professional at fighting games is in fact true, and I'm past my prime. I can't. That's it. That's the whole thought. That shit, scary, dog. I don't know what to tell you.
I spent my formative years playing Smash Brothers instead.
I watched... See, like, fucking you... The other thing, too, is you, Steven, Realm, and Aaron talking or playing professional competitive Pokemon also scares me. For, like, the same reason. I'm like, I cannot think that fast.
Yeah, no, I feel that.
I think I've beaten...
It's the one area where I'm actually intimidating.
It's a little scary. The fact that you guys are... Well, because, like... It's less even you and more, like... I'm just watching raw brain power happen. In, like, a split second. And I'm like, I could never.
Yeah, I get it, like...
We were also talking...
It's like watching Unbridled Autism at work.
It's true. I was hanging out with Danica and Realm. And Realm was telling me about, I think it's VGC? And he was telling me about, like, the new strats. And I was listening, and, like, I don't, you know, I'm no good with it, but I know what the words mean. And he's talking, and I'm laughing, and nodding and agreeing, because I know what he's talking about. And then Danica's like, this is Chinese. And I'm like, oh yeah, you don't play Pokemon. And it's in those moments that I, like... I've talked about this before. One of my favorite phenomena is when you listen to somebody who's a professional at something talk, and I love that. I don't know why, but I've always loved that feeling of, like, I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Real and understandable.
It is true. I do like the funny words for the Magic Man.
Like, I don't know why. I've just always really enjoyed listening to people who are good at something that I don't understand explain to me how the thing works.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how else to explain it. It's like, when you like something a lot, you get invested in, like, and you want to see yourself do better. Like, you just get invested in, like, how things work. And
well, like, a great example of this, right, was I was watching yesterday while I was working. Didn't really have anything to do, so I watched FD Signifier, I think is his name. 3, 4. I watched him talk about the Drake Kendrick beef.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just listened to this man who I'd never seen before, but I'd seen that video in my recommended a couple of times, and I was like, I'm curious, I'll listen to this. And I was listening to him talk about said beef, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so invested. Tell me all about this. I like your funny words, Magic Man.
Yeah.
Tell me about the history of hip-hop. And so I'm just listening to him with all this cool depth and complexity and nuance, and I'm listening to him explain to me how Drake fucked up rap culture so bad that when Kendrick unfucked it, he just ruined this man's entire life.
I mean,
As you
because
do-
what the fuck else could he do? Considering what Kendrick has done, not Kendrick, what Drake has done.
And I was like, I didn't know any of this, but this is really cool.
You know, as you do.
Yeah, I love shit like that. Mustard! I love listening to... I love listening...
Mustard!
I love listening to people who are knowledgeable in their field, teach me new things.
Yeah.
Dude, I told my dad, I was like, dude, the biggest rap beef in history is happening with Drake and Kendrick, and my dad's like, that's fucking bullshit. There's no way it's the biggest. I was fucking around when like the Bloods and the Crips were going, and I'm like, Dad, they got like pieces between them now. He's like, what? Like
Yeah, no. Let me
Yeah,
stop you right there.
you're-
Like Kendrick united the Bloods and the Crips. Like,
Bloods, it's that fucking shaking hands meme. It's Bloods, Crips, hating Drake.
it's actually what happened. He's like, okay, this might be bigger than I thought.
and now it might be evolving into Kendrick versus Lil Wayne.
Oh, yeah, I
Why?
heard.
Kendrick versus the world. Just put his face over the Scott
Can we-
Pilgrim, bro.
Can we just talk about how J. Cole is the smartest man who's ever lived?
Oh
Yeah,
my
J.
God,
Cole really went like, he saw the way that the winds were turning and was like, nah, I think I'm gonna shut up. I'm gonna shut up. I'm just
Have
gonna.
no enemies.
I'm gonna
See,
shut the
what
fuck
those
up.
of us a little bit more on the inside found out is that it seems like J. Cole was like basically Schoolboy Q called up J. Cole and was like, I don't think you want to be involved in this.
He's so
You
funny.
can't handle this heat. Leave.
It's
Was
so
like-
Save
funny.
yourself.
It was like, my man, get the fuck out while there's still get out while the going's good. And he was like, Dan, you know what? I think you might be right. Saw Kendrick charging his key and was like, I think I'd rather be part of the spirit bomb than on the other end of it, thanks.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, while everyone is like going off to fight in other universes and killing giant fucking dudes and gods and whatever, Yamcha is playing baseball.
J. Cole is riding his bike.
J. Cole is riding his bike and playing baseball, and you know what? Good for him.
I think
Like
that
he's
that's-
not even part of the spirit bomb. He's just over in Times Square riding his bike.
Why has everyone got their hands up?
Really do be that way. Just be like, why
Like,
does everyone
in
got their
J-
hands up? What's
In
going
J.
on?
Cole's recent track, he's just like, man, my two friends are fighting each other. That sucks.
He's like, damn, that's crazy. Anyway.
My
It's
favorite
like-
thing is not being involved.
Really do be like, damn, that's crazy. Anyway.
But Kendrick fired shots at like everybody on GNX. He fired shots at Snoop Dogg.
I love that, oh god, who the fuck was it? Who's the guy that said everybody, fuck Drake, fuck Fitty? What did they say fuck me for?
Oh,
oh.
I know who you're talking about.
I think it's DJ Academics.
That was just so fucking,
yeah.
that one was so fucking funny.
It's very
Fuck Lil
funny
Wayne, fuck
considering the
Fitty.
shit that he's done too.
What did they say fuck me for? I like this. This is pretty. I'm torn. I know what I want to do with the design of the inside. So I have to pick a good tree. I think I want... You know what? I think I want... How tall do these get?
To paraphrase Kendrick on the first track of GNX Whacked Out Murals, he said, "It used to be fuck that dude, now it's plural. Fuck everybody."
Damn.
I think I want the cherry tree. I think I want the cherry leaves, because I think that'll be pretty. You'll see where this is going when the stuff's together, but give me a hot sec.
Trust the process.
I need one of these. I need bone meal.
I'm looking forward to next week's billboard, where it's not gonna be fucking Christmas music. It's just going to be all Kendrick.
God, yeah.
Mariah Carey is gonna be in her house like, "Where's my money?" And then the guy is gonna be like, There isn't any, Mrs. Carey." She's like, "What?" "It's all Drake this year." Or not,
Oh.
it's all Kendrick.
We
It's
were
still
talking.
Drake, but
We were talking about this.
By the
I love that. I love the meme.
I have to change my upcoming commentary.
Hold on.
There's new news.
Who died?
Oh, is this about the lawsuit?
There's another one.
There's a
Hey gang, on today's episode of, this is really funny if you think about it. I love that people were like, oh, they're suing, Drake's people are suing Kendrick for defamation, right? For defamation, right? And I saw somebody say it, and it's true. And they said it and they should. They're like, I think it's hilarious, and nobody's talking about this. The fact that Drake's camp really said, well, we could get him in a lawsuit for inflating his numbers, but we can't make it look like you're not a pedophile.
Oh no!
They're like, we can, yeah, it'll be easier to say that Kendrick faked the numbers than you're not a pedophile.
It's easy.
Oh, here's the okay.
So that's so.
So the
hilariously-
the thing about that is that the new lawsuit is a defamation lawsuit.
Oh.
He actually is suing for defamation. He's suing Kendrick's label for defamation.
He's not suing Kendrick? Okay.
What a
I think the
fucking-
idea is that the label could have stopped the song from coming out, but didn't.
They sure could have, but why, Your Honor, why the fuck would they?
Exactly.
I think it's that the label. I think it's possibly that the label has the legal responsibility to prevent it from coming out. So they probably have more of the liability based on the contracts and whatnot.
Good luck, idiot.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Have to do everything myself around here.
So when is
The
Kendrick?
defamation is-
So when is Kendrick's team going to sue Drake's label over the accusations of Kendrick beating his wife? Then,
Yeah. And it's
because
not
like
as if,
if that's where we're going with this.
yeah, and I'm gonna be so honest, the whole defamation thing, we all know his weird relationship with Millie Bobby Brown. Defamation where?
And his weird relationship with Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
And his weird like, this is the recurring
And his
theme.
weird relationship with bringing fans on stage.
Yeah.
Bro, I hate to inform you that the allegations, you're not beating them. Boop.
And I guarantee you, they get in court. They could probably justify it as artistic expression and having reasons to believe it. The thing is, the thing about a suit like this is that you have to not only prove that the allegations are false, you have to prove
that they knew that.
Yeah, that you have to prove that they did not have a reason to believe that it could be true.
And unfortunately, Craig.
In plain English, good luck with that, asshole.
Good luck, dipshit. There we go. Look at that. Looking good. Looking good. It's starting to shape up a little bit. I'll decorate the down here a little later, but I need leather now.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to actually modify my script because I specifically talk about the fact that Drake has not sued for defamation.
Damn.
I mean, at the time of the video, he didn't, but you know.
Cherry, I want the strong red fence because I think that's pretty. Use that as a railing. Then, okay. Do I want to do? Yeah, I do. Okay. I think I need to cut the wall height in half for these. It'll still be plenty tall, but I think if I start with walls this high, then I think it'll be a problem. Oh, I have to go at least 3. Yeah, there we go. That'll be fine. You'll see.
I like.
You'll see.
Hearing this news is interesting, but like, yeah, my special interest is just like, okay, so let me tell you just how. You want to hear how funny it is that freaking Weezing managed to make rounds in Pokemon Championships?
You have to inform me.
Okay, so let me tell you all about Weezing.
Tell me about Weezing, TP.
Okay, so Weezing. Okay, so you know how in Pokemon have abilities, right?
I can't believe this. I can't believe you would tell me.
Yeah, I know, amazing.
Can't believe this is how I find out.
Yeah, unfortunately for you,
Unfortunately for Verlisify.
I'm sure it's shocking him, don't worry. But yeah, no, abilities typically, work and blah blah blah. Okay, but what if there was an ability that like stopped abilities from working? For the most part.
Okay.
Okay, in comes Weezing. It and its Galarian form are the only Pokemon to have the ability neutralizing gas, which suppresses all abilities while it's on the field, or at least most abilities.
Mm-hmm.
There are a couple exceptions here and there, but they're not super important to this conversation. What is important is Weezing managed to make rounds recently because its ability to stop abilities from happening happens to be not only happens to be really good in a format where a lot of strong Pokemon are strong because of their abilities, but also stops abilities that would otherwise inhibit the Pokemon that have them. In this case, a Pokemon called Toadscruel.
I'm familiar with my funny boy.
Toadscruel?
Yeah.
Yes, okay.
Leg.
So you know how Toadscruel has an ability that like forces it to go last in its speed bracket, in its priority bracket, but the status move that it gets to use bypasses typical abilities, right?
I did not know that, but I know that now.
Okay, well, This is because it's a base 100 Pokemon with access to Spore, so they obviously had to neuter it somehow.
Right.
Oops, Wheezy prevents that neutering, so now you can just fire off the fastest Spore in the game.
Damn.
And for those who don't know, Spore is the only sleep-inducing move with 100% accuracy.
Because Pokemon is a fair and balanced game.
Aaron's here. Hello.
Exactly.
Hi.
Hello.
Salutations.
A fair and balanced game with no exploits.
With no exploits whatsoever. Hi, Weezing. How are you?
It's all fun and games.
It's all fun and games until James comes out.
It's all fun and games until the gays take over, and then what? Then what'll you do?
It's all fun
Again,
and games
until
until
James-
Rayquaza uses thief on your girlfriend.
No, I reiterate. It's all fun and games until James comes out.
Damn. That's crazy.
Happy Pride?
Fucking. Oh God, what the fuck was I gonna say?
I'm sorry. For
All live
taking
VTuber
over the
Risu
conversation.
considers Slowpoke to be her husband. A hell of a choice.
You know what? Wait, who?
Risu?
I'm gonna need to double check.
If you not for all of the money in the world, could you have told me that it would have been, of all the Pokemon, it would have been fucking Slowpoke.
If it was Slow King, I could sorta understand.
I'd more understand than Slowpoke.
I understand, yeah. But hey, to each their own.
I hope they're happy
have a-
together? Question mark?
Well, I've seen stories.
Oh God.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, listen. Before, I didn't get why people were so icked when people said, when someone says Gardevoir is their favorite Pokemon. Now I understand.
Well, yeah, I mean, obviously. We know why you understand.
Yeah. I would tell you all about it, but this is not my stream.
Did I fuck this up? No. I didn't. No, it is
Listen,
it's the children who are wrong.
Nah, man, that's crazy, dude. Anyway, for all those who are wondering, Gardevoir is not, in fact, a pseudo-legendary. Stop asking. Stop.
Who said that it was a pseudo? Who said it was a pseudo-legendary?
That's a very good question. You know the answer.
Oh.
Anyone who says that it's a pseudo legendary is objectively wrong. Just there is pseudo legendaries have a very set pattern to them, and Gardevoir does not follow, like, apart from the 3-stage evolutionary line. It does not follow any of them. But in that
Lucario
case,
and Volcarona are more pseudo-legendaries than Gardevoir is.
yeah, and even they are like, and even then, I would still say no.
There are
It-
pseudo-legendaries.
Well, I'm just saying, if the conditions to it are potentially powerful and 3-stage evolutionary line, congratulations, Walrein is now pseudo legendary.
Okay. Can we talk about the fact that Warren has just been, like, battle snapped by Game Freak? When was the last time Warren has been used by a significant trainer?
I don't know when, but I do know it was I believe Walrein is at least in Scarlet and Violet.
Ah, finally.
Remember the conversation we were having earlier, chat? This is what I'm talking about.
Funky nouns.
I missed that. What?
I was talking about how, when the people in my friend circle who play, competitive Pokemon talk about Pokemon, how I just sit there and smile, because I don't know what the fuck- I'm like, I know what the words mean, but only technically.
I
Oh.
like your funny words,
I got
Magic
this
Man.
About Drake suing
Yeah,
about Not Like Us.
yeah.
It's not for defamation.
No, I saw that!
No.
They are now.
It is now. It is now.
Okay, so I did double check. It wasn't Scarlet and Violet, but
So I wanted to mention that after I got out of the shower.
Okay.
Yeah, the
Wait,
the
what?
update of it being defamation is brand fucking new. Like, it's a second lawsuit that also involves
Wait, so what was the
iHeartRadio
first
for some
lawsuit
reason.
for?
The first one was payola, paying for streams, which
Ah.
which that one's a lot less believable.
Okay, so someone asked what a pseudo legendary is, so I'm gonna have to give. There's basically three ways you know what a pseudo legendary is. Is the final stage of a 3-stage evolutionary line. Base stat total of exactly 600, and the specific level up rate. It requires 1,250,000 experience points to reach level 100.
It is a fan term that specifically covers that.
It does, but that being said, while it is a fan term, it is followed in every generation, twice in Gen 3, and technically Gen 8 if you want to count Hisuian and Gudra.
I was about to say, don't they have to be dragon type too?
No.
No,
Metagross
they
is
don't.
one.
Tyranitar,
Oh yeah, I forgot about
Tyranitar and Metagross are.
I forgot about Metagross.
Yeah.
How could you forget
Yeah,
about my boy
currently-
Metagross?
Metagross is my favorite one. How dare you? How dare you?
How dare you forget about Metagross?
My man.
But yeah,
My
currently
non-binary man.
my mom, my bitches, bros, and non-binary hoes. Currently, the pseudo legendaries that exist are Dragonite, Tyranitar, Salamence, Metagross, Garchomp, Hydreigon, Gudra, Hisuian Gudra, Kamao, Dragapult, and Excalibur.
So it's just
So there are-
Metagross that's not.
No, Tyranitar too.
Metagross and
Tyranitar is not dragon type?
Rock
No.
Dark.
It's Rock Dark.
I was
Rock Dark.
positive. If you would have held me at gunpoint, I would have died.
To be fair,
Damn, I didn't want to
Pokemon types don't make sense.
have. Also, to be fair, like you look at Tyranitar, it can learn a lot of Dragon type moves. It's like it's a pseudo Dragon type.
That's why I was positive it was dragon type.
I understand, but it's not.
Do you think
It's
you
got
think it
Tyrant.
knows-
It's got dark.
you think it's
What
pseudo
were you gonna say?
legendary because it has some dragon type moves, or does it have dragon type moves because it's a pseudo legendary?
I don't know, but it's got the same thing as Charizard, where it is not a Dragon type. It is a fake Dragon type.
Oh, I could, from a game balance perspective, I can see why Charizard isn't a dragon because, like,
Yeah,
that's kind
especially
of
especially back then. You know,
What's the point of picking the other ones?
exactly.
Now, if they made all of them dragons, like part dragon, then we talk.
I don't know. This is another thing.
Honestly, Venusaur has some draconic qualities.
Note to
if you
self:
look
make a
at it.
Pokemon generation where all the starters are part dragon.
Oh, do you wanna
Please.
hey gang, do you wanna play a funny game?
Yeah, well,
Do you wanna play a funny game of these are things that I could keep consistently forgetting are not true?
What?
This happens to me with Pokemon all the time, where like I'll remember something and I will be like I know this, like I want to start this off with I know these things are incorrect, but my brain keeps auto-correcting and being like, "No, shut up." The first one and the biggest one is, for some reason, I keep thinking that Drifloon is electric type.
Huh. I was not expecting electric fire, maybe, but I wasn't expecting. It's because of the. It's got some prominent yellow in its coloring.
I think it's because I keep thinking it's a weather balloon.
I mean, it is a weather balloon, but
yeah, that's why my brain's
still
like, oh, it's a
fun.
weather balloon. Yeah, I keep thinking it's electric flying every time. And then I'm reminded that no, that's wrong. You're stupid.
Driftbloom. What does it learn any electric attacks?
I think Driftbloom can learn Charge Beam.
Yeah, I think it can.
It can learn It can learn Thunderbolt. It can learn Thunder. I'm sure it could learn Charge Beam in previous generations. Let me look that up.
Like it can learn some electric moves, and I see it. My brain goes weather balloon, and I'm like, ah, yes, electric type. And no, no, it's just not.
Oh yeah, I actually did play
Nope.
with that idea a little bit.
It is. What do you think Pokemon meat tastes like, whether it be cooked or raw?
It depends on Pokemon.
I think that depends on the Pokemon. Yeah, like
dude.
Oh,
Bro,
That's like asking, hey, what do you think animal tastes like?
another good one.
Chicken.
Another good example is for some reason, couldn't tell you why. I keep thinking that specifically Ice and Dragon type were introduced in Gen 2.
in fairness, they were basically non-existent in Gen 1, so
you got it
Yeah.
technically correct.
Yeah, I keep thinking that they didn't exist until Gen 2.
Yeah, because like all the ice types were also water types, weren't they?
all the ice types except for okay, 3 of the ice types were water ice. The
Okay,
other 2
Google,
were Jinx and
set a
Articuno.
timer for 2 minutes.
I mean, it does. I guess it definitely.
Bless you.
It definitely didn't help that like all the 5 ice types. Yeah, 3 of them were water, and one of the other ones was Articuno, who was also weak to electric, so it might as well in that regard. You
Right?
know?
Like, this is another one. I keep forgetting that the birds are not Gen 2.
Okay,
the
that one
birds
I'm
are
gonna
bees.
fight.
It's because of the movie.
Okay, that tracks actually.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
The
Power 1 will do it to you.
movie.
Okay, Sims Mage, the answer is Electros. It's got no weakness because it's an electric type with Levitate.
With that has a caveat, as long as the opposing Pokemon does not have Mold Breaker.
But yeah, because of the movie, I keep thinking that I'm like, no, they're with Lugia, therefore.
I mean,
They're Gen
they
2.
are with Lugia. They are with Lugia. The difference is Lugia was Gen, but like the Reggies are with Regigigas, and they're the original Reggie trio was Gen 3, and
Yeah, again, I'm telling you, like, I know that. Like, intellectually, I'm aware. But for some reason, my brain's like, no, shut up, you're stupid.
Alright, fellas, Game Freak. I'm just gonna put my hand on your shoulder, Game Freak. Buff my boy Regigigas, release him.
Release him from the hell pit, please.
It's not fair. Reggie Likey gets to have all the fun, and Regigigas
I like your
still
fun.
sucks.
Would not have pegged you as a Regigigas fan.
Oh, it's just listen, man. It's because of the movie.
Okay, Google, stop.
I love the Reggies in the anime. Like, they're so... I don't know what the word it is, but like... The audio design for them is peak serotonin. It's like that, it's on the King Boo type beat.
Okay, now comes the hard part, because I've never farmed bees in Minecraft before. So I think I know how this works.
Good luck.
for the record, like, I don't even think Regigigas would crack my top 10 Pokemon legendaries. But, like, just put some respect on his name, man.
I see Danica in the chat. I like your funny words, Magic Friend Circle. Yeah, you said you didn't. You weren't like. You really don't play Pokemon, right, Danica?
See, like, part of the thing is, I feel like my entire friend group would be the same way with Magic the Gathering. With me.
Yeah.
I mean, I get some base concepts, and I get why things are broken.
Now we.
But like if you like, but like, going more into depth on like a lot of Magic stuff is still foreign.
Yeah.
MTG shit
No.
scares me.
I get that. Like if you don't if you don't play Pokemon, you hear Pokemon talk. None of it makes sense. If you were,
Yep.
I'm sure people who were in here earlier that weren't following the Kendrick Drake drama probably don't.
Like, gang, I love you guys. It's been nothing but nouns. I don't know
Like,
what the fuck is going on.
Some of these are, some of them
really
are verbs.
Which is
Like,
really
my
funny
thing
because
about
both
my
of us
my
are
thing
half
about
names.
my thing about Kendrick versus Drake, right, is about him deciding to sue fucking now. Like, even if it was defamation from the beginning now, there's also the question is, why was this not your response, like, when you were making the Heart Part 6, instead of your response during the Heart Part 6 being, I'm too famous to be a pedophile?
Well, because he thinks that it's died down now. Therefore,
Not when the Heart Part 6 happened.
yeah, no.
Like, in the Heart Part 6, he literally says, I'm way too famous for the shit you accused me of. I would have been caught by now. I would have been arrested. It's like, I'm sorry. The year of Diddy, you're saying this shit. No.
God, yeah.
Like,
And then he said,
also-
oh, the reason you're obsessed with this pedophile stuff is because you were sexually assaulted as a child. And it's like,
Not the W you thought it was, big guy!
that is not... If,
you should hedge your ghost
That-
and relive
that-
that line.
that
Yeah,
might...
damn.
That might... The only way that would work is if you outright proved it wrong in that song.
God, it looks good.
Nah.
And this is why, and the thing is, he's making this defamation lawsuit after, in the Heart Part 6, having bragged about feeding Kendrick false information.
I'm sure that will go over with the jury well.
And the thing is, in Tailor-Made Freestyle, he literally, with the Tupac AI, he says, oh, you should, he has the Tupac AI say, oh, you should talk about him being weird with underage girls. I heard it on the Joe Budden podcast, so it's gotta be true. It's like, and now you want to say anything about defamation to anyone.
Yes.
Your own fucking song is evidence against you. Bro. So yeah, it's no wonder he didn't do defamation at first. But still, he can't be saying defamation now.
Apple bottom jeans. Boots with the fur.
Boots with the fur.
It's quite the ensemble. Except you told this courtroom earlier today that she was wearing baggy sweatpants and the Reeboks with the straps. Which is
Your
it?
Honor, Your Honor, in my defense, we're talking about two different women here.
Apple All I can think of it now is apple bottom jeans, boots with the
Jeans.
jeans. The jeans.
The whole club was looking at jeans. She hit the jeans. She hit the jeans. Shorty got jeans.
I didn't know somebody hit the theater kid redeem.
But do you
Fun
ever
fact
feel
about
like a
Eggman versus
plastic
Bowser:
bag?
Infinite didn't die. He got smashed by a thwomp and left. Listen, I love. Truly, listen. I've said before, and I will say again. I don't give a fifth of a shit about Death Battle. However, looking at people I don't like and responding with, mods, hit him with chance time, is funny 100% of the time.
Because it is.
100% of the chance time, even.
Give me a skill time.
Put some anchor tree leaves.
Is it as funny as Bailiff Whack his pee-pee?
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee.
Well, it depends on the delivery.
Bailiff, whack his pee-pee. Now we put
Honest,
a few
for real, the only thing I care about Death Battle is the animators, honestly. Because as of somebody who grew up with sprite animations, someone's got to keep those. It's like someone has to keep the animators fed. It's not YouTube. It's not.
Considering that a large part of the Kickstarter was basically, we gotta pay these guys.
Thank God.
Doomsday versus a 682. Probably 682. Very little stops that fucking thing. The thing you have to remember is that when it comes to specifically 682, it has nothing to do with it has nothing to do with how... I'm trying to think of the right way to phrase this. With how strong it is. That thing is simply more durable than you think it is.
Simply built different.
Like, that's what it boils down to. Is it's just... It simply won't die. It's not that it could win the physical fight, because 9 times out of 10 it can't. The difference is that if it doesn't die when you hit it, you're not gonna get to hit it again. You have to kill that thing instantly, or it will not go away. You spruce chairs.
To be fair, all I can say in regards to Doomsday is, to be fair, Doomsday can hit very hard.
Factually true.
Just like the thing that I don't like about Death Battle is like the question of who can win, who can beat somebody in a fight, and who can kill somebody. Those are two different questions.
Two completely different questions. So you get it.
And like,
Yeah.
when you put a character like Doomsday in, like, huh? Like, I'm still a little bit salty that they thought like putting Doomsday against Hulk was like.
They really
a
thought
question?
they could.
Like, is that a question?
You gotta get out of the way, bud.
Listen, I get it. In hindsight, kind of fuck. I like the fight though. I like the fight, and that's all that matters.
I mean, yeah, I get that.
At
least they didn't pull out the comically large spoon.
God.
Oh no! Oh no! It's Tuesday with the comical large spoon! Nah!
This is why we have
Yeah,
the two-door locking system, is literally to avoid the angry bees.
Thank you, Danica. Someone else does get it. It's a bee.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I
like-
think. Oh, you were gonna say something?
Oh yeah, it's not that I'm not like a super stickler on like the actual power scaling thing, because like honestly power scaling is like the sweatiest activity nerds can do, and like I don't like it because it's never the interesting questions like how mechanics interact with each other. It's like, okay guys, Scribbly Bimblow punched this rock really hard, that means that he can beat Goku.
It means that Scrimbly Bimblow is in fact multiversal, and it's like, shut up.
Like, God.
Listen, I know sometimes that can happen, and that's really cool, you know?
Yeah. Listen, all I need to know is that Sporticus solos Homelander. That's all I need.
That's all that matters.
Apparently the answer is yes.
I love the fact that fucking Sporticus solos Homelander. I liked listening to them be like, yeah, fucking Gohan's daughter at 3 years old. And they're like, oh, that's a tough one. It's like, we know Pan could, but she doesn't have any feats to demonstrate it. So like, we have to say maybe. And I'm like, do you? Because the alternative is much funnier.
I mean, like, look at it this way: if Pan wins, Pan W. If Homelander wins, congratulations.
You killed a child.
Amazing.
Congratulations.
Mission complete. That's why he's the best boss. The one and only.
It's like the Paul Tyson fight.
Yeah, exactly.
Sporticus would be the top. Oh, I like this comic.
Oh god, yeah, but he has.
Sorry.
Gets his ass
Yeah.
whipped by a grade schooler. Pathetic. It's so true. It's so true.
That's what he deserves, since he's no bigger than a child himself mentally.
Sporticus would be the type of motherfucker to teach Goku a new super form after 3 episodes of training. Danica gets it.
Nah, listen. No, dude, I have more respect for Infinite than I do for Homelander.
Damn.
First and foremost, Infinite still survived the fight.
Yeah.
Infinite survived Chance Time.
Yeah. Homelander sees the chance time and just immediately does the Peter Griffin death pose.
We're gonna talk about how Homelander gets destroyed by Word Girl. Listen. We don't have time to get into Word Girl's feats right now.
Word Girl has feats?
The only reason why Word Girl like exists, like there's a plot, is because Word Girl is nice. That woman that girl could pretty much kill anyone she wants, and it wouldn't even be difficult for her.
Just know every day that you live because I allow it.
Basically. Oh, by the way, Invincible, we need to talk. Because, I saw the train sequence. You owe Word Girl some royalties.
What?
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Hello?
Am I implying that Invincible took cues from Word Girl? Yes.
Huh?
Listen, this is not my stream, so I cannot pull up screen share, but after the stream, I'll be glad to demonstrate for you.
Yeah, no, I have to know.
Hold up.
I am. World Girl buys every villain in her show and could eradicate all crime, but she doesn't want to hurt people.
So true.
So true, bestie. So true, bestie.
At this point, I'm simply just adding detail to do it.
You do know the sequence was referencing the Invincible comics, right?
No, it was no. Did you not hear, Aaron? They stole from Word Girl.
Oh, no, you know what? Hold on. We have a note. Like,
World Girl,
I'm here.
almost certain is older than Invincible
Wait.
is. Like
Oh.
the show.
That's hilarious.
Well, because
Okay,
Word
so
Girl
I-
was on when I was a kid.
The comics
like, it
existed
has to
20
be.
years before the show. No, if that's the case, I think that's hilarious. So Word Girl took from Invincible, and then yeah, you know what? It doesn't matter. I think it's just hilarious.
I can't believe Word Girl and Invincible can do the handshake meme train sequence.
Yep.
There we go. Starting to shape up, starting to shape up.
I don't actually think like it's a rip off or anything. I just think it's just hilarious to phrase it like that.
Yeah, of course.
No, double down on your opinions. Fucking... Don't be a pussy. Stand by your... hold your...
Watch the
maintain your
party die.
stance.
Watch the party die. Do it.
No, listen. If this is not my stream, I can't.
You can quadruple down. I'm not gonna fucking stop you.
No, I could truly make the party die. I have like hours upon hours of lore that I could just jump at any time.
No, I completely believe that statement.
Are you a word girl autistic? Is this what I'm to believe?
Listen. My lexicon.
I don't-
Get up.
That's crazy. That response is
I cannot-
crazy. Oh my god. Listen.
has.
Danica,
I do not.
Danica, did we just have the same brain cell? Regardless of who did what first, there's a funny. It's funny. There's a connecting bridge to Invincible and Word Girl. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, who did who first doesn't matter. It's who did which better.
Obviously, Word Girl.
Who wore it better?
Oh, you
does-
know what I could do?
do-
I know what I can do.
Doesn't matter. Both of them still doesn't matter. They still both body Homelander.
Yeah. Honestly.
Chat wants you to yell about Yick.
Fellas.
All my fellas.
There's been an update.
I was not aware of
So,
this.
you are now. So there's an update for the game. It's like there's an update for the game that I believe is going to be dropping next week. I think.
Mm-hmm.
It's a free update. So it's going to be like a complete overhaul of the game ground up. Not like the previous updates that were like, hey guys, let's give the Golden Alpaca Albert Wesker's voice, the Buster Sword, and some J's. And maybe switch some things around. So maybe Yick will have its redemption arc at long last. Maybe. It would be nice, I guess. There are new characters, new plots, and stuff like that. So there's that.
God, it'd be cool if you unfucked it.
It would be cool. Cause like, oh boy, was it before?
I'm wondering if...
Cause like, in general, dude, like, I'm gonna be so real with you. Like, I get what the intent was. The intent was basically to make Alex, as like Alex, I forget his last name.
Yick.
Yes.
Alex Yick.
Alex Yick of Alex Yick fame of like,
the Alex
they-
Yick
they-
community.
Yeah, they wanted to make him an unlikable protagonist that develops throughout the game. I get it. We've seen this character archetype before. I've read Scott Pilgrim vs. the World. But he doesn't the entire he doesn't really learn anything throughout the entire game. He does it. It's like he goes out of his way to basically be the worst at every opportunity. He's self-centered and is basically rewarded for it by basically being told that he's literally the most important special snowflake in the multiverse, that he's the catalyst for the destruction of countless worlds, countless universes, or whatnot. And then he's like his arrogance, basically he marches all of his friends, and I use the term loosely, leads to their deaths, and deaths, mental banishment to the soul dimension or mind dungeon or wherever. Point is, you don't see them again after that. And then he basically runs over to another world, so you, the player, fix his problems for him. And that's supposed to be him learning something or something.
do you want a high quality bit?
What's up?
I look at Dio. I look at my dear Mortis.
Hi, mi amor.
Oh man, I love Soulless Dragon Age.
Is this my soulless? Is Alex Yick my soulless Dragon
No,
Age?
Alex Yick just is Soulless Dragon Age. That's what Soulless did.
You're right. That is. Oh my god.
Literally caused every problem known to man, ruined everything, and then ran away to the Fade and was like, that's good enough. And then came back. And then came back and made you fix it!
Yep. And people, oh my god, the Sola villains on Twitter have been trying to say, oh, well, actually, Solus was right, and Rook made things worse, because Rook is the reason why, because if Rook didn't ruin Solus's ritual, then Elgernon and Gillinane wouldn't have gotten out, and then, Ferelden would still be intact, blah, 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 and it's like...
Listen, that's so... listen, Cheryl, that's great. That's so cool. What was Solus's ritual for?
Yeah.
What was the ritual going to do, Susan? What was the states' rights to what? What was the ritual gonna do, bitch?
The ritual was gonna let them out so that he could move them to a different prison. It doesn't matter what Rook did, that's what Solus was gonna do from the beginning! He's just mad he can't take credit for it!
Also, hi, on another episode of, what was your ritual going to do? Drown the world in demons? Wasn't that what it was going to do? Yeah? That's what I thought. Shut up. Figure your shit out.
Oh my god. Alex would say that Solus looks a little bit ethnic.
That's crazy.
You know what? He would, and it'd be funny because Solus would also find a way to call him a slur, so it's fine. I'll never get over it. Not in a million years. I'll die laughing at the fucking girly on fucking TikTok who's like, why do people keep calling Solus racist? I don't.
Man, it's almost as if.
I don't know, Cheryl. I can't possibly think of a way. I can't think of a single reason.
Also, what do you mean his last name is Eggleston? That sounds so lame.
Fitting.
I almost kind of want to call him just Alex Hick because that sounds a little bit better.
Now we get a water bucket.
Eggleston is the worst. Eggleston is... Oh my fucking...
There we go.
I think the only thing that makes it better is the fact that he's voiced by, Chris Niels. I don't know if he was gonna stay that way with this update.
Imagine getting replaced for Alex.
Oh!
What? Oh yeah. Listen. I will forever be of the opinion that, Othello deserves so much better in that game. Like, so much.
from the sounds of things, everyone in that game, other than Alex, deserves better.
Will he?
No, I don't think Essentia deserve better, honestly.
Okay, most people, they at least deserve better than Alex. Alex,
Because like
Zach Aguilar does. I get it. I totally. How many of you remember the?
Oh,
the,
nope. Okay, cool. I forgot.
okay, funny fact, fellas. How many of you remember the Fire Emblem NDAs that Chris Nielsen broke?
I remember that. That's the reason why he's not in Smash Ultimate. That's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hang on. Give me a second. Okay. There we go. I forgot that he does that.
Oh.
It
Unfortunate.
is.
Easy fix.
It would be really funny if Chris Nielsen was replaced as Alex Yik
God damn it.
by the same guy that replaced him as Byleth.
Oh fuck! I didn't.
Danica just sent me a meme of Roxas doing the mustard.
Oh no! Why did I not take it out of my fucking inventory on fire? Go away! Shoot! Shoot!
What's going on here?
No, I wanted to fix it so the bees wouldn't escape, and I hit the wrong button. I'm a fool.
Yeah, it looks like the bees are escaping.
They are. Ah! Okay, I fixed it. It's fine. I only lost a couple of bees. Uh-oh. I'm an idiot.
Miyamoto, what are we looking at? What are those?
They're called hydrogen jellyfish.
Yep.
Oh my!
They look like they may explode if you hit them.
They super do. Come on. Oh wait, hang on. Can I? Oh wait a minute. I might be a genius. Hang on. Will it?
I'm sorry.
It does. Come on.
Heaton.
Come on.
Sorry for
You
that.
could probably use a lead on all three.
Come
Heaton.
on. Oh, they don't. Oh, I can tie them, but they will not.
Heaton.
Come on.
I'm sorry for laughing this
Come on.
hard.
Oh, they
this
don't.
is so
oh, okay. This is really bad. This is really bad.
Heaton. I just want to say I apologize for laughing so hard. This is just really funny.
Oh, wait. How do I can't! If I hit them, they explode! And they're standing next to my fucking bee house! Okay, wait a minute.
What's this? Giant jellyfish are going to threaten the bees? Not if this briefcase full of bees has anything to say about it. How many of you have watched Harry Potter?
We're going to see if this will work. If it doesn't, it's going to be funny.
Okay. Wait. Aether has an idea.
Suggestion. Just hit them with chance time.
Griefing false. No, okay, I'll do that, but I also want to I want to see if this will work. If it'll work, it'll be really, really funny.
Yeah?
Will it also be funny if it doesn't work?
I feel Heaton may cry if it doesn't work. What's the vibe in this One Piece tonight?
Why are they lower? No, up! Up! I need you to go up! This is bad! This is so bad! Okay.
How big are the explosions?
Well, big enough is the problem. Okay.
Can't you just like build
All
like
right.
a thing around them and then blow that up?
That's the second test, but we're gonna... Where's the third one? Where the fuck did you go?
Further down into the trees, I think.
Why there? Why of all the places?
That or it despawned.
Okay, let's see if this will work. How do I get rid of the leads on it?
I think if you just, like, right-click them again with the lead.
Okay, yeah, it's fine. Okay. Let's see if this will work.
Good luck.
Nope! Okay. Well...
Class.
Well...
At
Well,
least the
that's it
bees
for
were
stream, gang. See you next week.
No, I'll fix it.
No, it'll be fine.
My
What's
fucking
bouncing in the
vineyard.
water?
They were jellyfish. Well,
It's time once
Oh,
again,
no?
fellas. Back to home renovation.
Okay, so guys, chat. This is so sad. Can we gift like $2,000?
well,
That easy?
alright. Here's how we're gonna do this.
No
Can we
way,
have
Brad.
5 gifted in chat?
I don't think we can do that. Is that legal?
Is that legal?
I'm pretty sure that's
I mean, it
against
didn't
protocol.
stop you know who.
Alice,
But I don't have
I-
the game design degree.
I don't.
damn, that's crazy. Okay. Well, it
I-
didn't blow up the facade anymore, so no more bees have escaped.
That's good.
Okay.
Let
We
me...
still
Oh,
have-
nope, I'm a liar. Yes, it did. Okay, cool.
Fix them up so the bees won't get out.
There. Alright. A few bees have escaped, but that's...
Can't you get them back?
fine.
Heaton,
Yeah, you can spawn in more bees. It's
I can
fine.
always spawn in more bees.
are you,
My house. I worked so
So-
hard.
how was your day, Heaton?
Better
Ask
until
somebody that.
better until
Ask somebody
30
that.
seconds ago.
Bro, you just watched their house blow up and you're like, so how's your day doing?
Oh my god, I don't know what to say right now. I just
I can't
I got
believe
the-
this.
I got the perfect thing to say in a time like this. The Fitness Grand Pacer test is a multi-stage aerobics capacity test that progressively gets more difficult as it continues.
Damn.
I had hoped
Heaton,
I had
Really hitting when
hoped
they're
that the
already
stick
down.
wouldn't do enough damage to detonate it and would yeet it somewhere else.
if it makes you feel any better,
My
This is the-
house.
your house is still pretty.
This is the greenhouse, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm.
I think my favorite unintentional running gag is that every time Daedalus asks me to talk about Yik, I start, and then we just get completely interrupted and we never get back to finishing.
Listen, man, I'm doing my best. My shit exploded.
I know you're doing your best, and your best is great.
My shit blew up. What do you want?
Me when my shit blows up every time.
Boo, 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 boo.
They keep getting caught.
They can't keep getting away with this. My house.
My house.
In the
In
middle
the middle
of my
house, my house.
House.
In the middle of my.
House.
But
What?
Alright,
Too many
well,
cooks, too many cooks.
here's what we'll do. If we're gonna have to rebuild it all anyway, I'll make it a little more cohesive, maybe. That's what we'll do.
My
Boy. God damn it. God damn it!
blows up jellyfish with mine.
My fucking house! Alright, so now we go
in the middle of an explosion.
like this.
No!
Oh, where was I?
Ah, yes, in the pit of despair.
Hmm.
Wait, no, it's closer to... Where the fuck? It's like right about here. Is outside the range. Okay. Up.
PMTP something. This is wild.
Up. Alright. Now, what's the code for this?
Alright, you can. I.
Winery apple log. Okay. This fucking improved F3 is so good. Makes it so much fucking easier to see.
Hell yeah.
Winery apple log place air and bop. Nope. It was backwards. God damn it.
Was that why the stick command didn't work?
No, it did. It just actually did damage. There we go. Okay, so fixed that. Oh, I just didn't delete most of it because I'm a fucking idiot. Oh my god. Okay, so like right here. Fill command. Then we go over here to like man, the video game enemy that blows up, I hope they aren't annoying at all. Well, the thing is, they're nether enemies, so it's less of a problem.
They're less of a problem unless you bring them into your house.
Unless you forget. There we go. We wanted to delete all the apple logs so the leaves will disappear. Okay. Then we get rid of the cherry log. Now we rebuild. I had this whole fucking shit planned for my fucking orchards, but I guess the fuck not. It's fine. I'm not mad about it.
You'll get them next time.
Me, I'm having a frustrating morning. Maybe drawing on stream will be bad because it's been frustrating. Also me. Ah!
That really do be how it is sometimes.
What was a chill stream? It was we got to do all this talk about Pokemon and like special interests and Yick, and then explosive jellyfish on your house. Who could have predicted that?
You know, they kind of, it's like all the topics can't be winners.
When life gives you lemons,
Just
the end
blow
of the
up! Yeah.
BJ,
What?
we must
When life
discuss
gives
this
you
in
lemons,
chat.
you blow up the lemons.
What?
You remember what I said about what my mutual said about Death Stranding?
Yeah, I think so.
That it's all a metaphor for Kojima's relationship with Konami?
Oh, yeah, I knew that.
No, it's not though.
It's
How is it?
it's not that.
It's... No, I think it's not that.
Anyway.
Because I was like, okay, how? And what I got was the baby represents Metal Gear as a franchise, and Sam Porter's a man that has to start over just like Kojima and his team is. And I'm like, except no and no. Sam Porter didn't start over anything. He was an established courier that the government asked to bring America back.
But
But
is there more to the story? Or
I don't think. I think Kojima was being political again. That's what I think.
Aw,
think,
man, you think?
I think making it that personal really kind of actually like undermines the idea that this artist is trying to critique our world and not. He's not just being bitter about the company that fired him. I don't know, dog.
Listen, man, two things can be true at once.
None of it lines up. I don't see how any of it lines up with his story of how Konami mistreated him.
Kojami?
Kojami.
Listen.
How Kojami mistreated him, and now he has to
Hideous
do
Kojumbo.
everything himself. Like, I don't
No.
see how it has anything to do with any of that.
Unfortunate.
Unless-
Hang on, let Aaron speak.
Oh, yeah.
I can't believe it. If I know anything about media literacy, just accuse the writer of being a Nazi. It's all right.
Yeah, that'll do it.
I mean, I guess.
Excuse me,
what
not
did
a
Aaron
Nazi. Accuse their work of being Nazi propaganda. That's better.
Aaron
Or
said if I know
scornful.
anything about media literacy, we can just accuse him of promoting Nazi idealism, and that'll do it.
Yeah.
What, Kojima?
Yeah, that's the joke.
No.
The one person who truly wouldn't.
Who would never?
Nah, man.
There we go. Did you see what happened?
I saw the guys, but I didn't see them blow up.
Yeah, they blow up.
Where did they come from?
I thought
They're from the Nether.
I forgot that I saw jellyfish and I wanted to put jellyfish in the tank.
Well, then that you only have yourself to blame.
No, nobody is saying that I don't. Nobody is blaming anyone but me. I'm a fool. I'm stupid.
I am the crab.
I am Crab. I'm the moron. God damn it. God damn it.
I don't know
God
why
damn it.
Unless-
I don't
Is
know why I
Konami the
said
goo?
crab, but
No, I'm the crab is funny though.
What a hell of a
the
sentence.
goo that
Is Konami the goo?
the goo that makes you young again.
The goo
I
that
think.
makes you old.
The
The
goo that makes you old,
substance.
or it makes you a ghost. God, Death Stranding's confusing, but like people that are like, this is why it's a bad game. I'm like, no, I think that's why it's art. You know, that's why it's abstract art.
You see, your mistake was thinking that video games could be art. Your mistake.
Yeah, no, you're right. Much like the developer of Yik, our foolishness was assuming that games could be art.
You're right. Oh, he did say. I forgot that loser said that. I forgot
okay.
that he said that. Fuck that guy.
All right. Okay, so like.
Thank
I
you for
only
your
have
input,
a-
Justin.
like,
Very cool.
I have the slightest bit of empathy for him. Only the slightest bit.
Damn.
Because of the circumstances, of that game's development. They went through it.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Family member died.
Oh, never mind. Then we have a different critique. Never mind. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, like, on one hand, right, because, like, during the tail end of, like, that whole thing, the script got rewritten.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a lot more mean-spirited this way, so I can understand the bitterness, especially from the reception of the public, because it was not nice. However, it's very difficult for anyone to, like, it's very difficult for me to sympathize with you, especially considering like
You're an
how a
asshole.
lot. Well, yes, and the game kind of felt like a pseudo sequel to like a game that literally no one has heard of, which you can't play anymore unless unless you know how to work with computers. Anyway, I have that game.
Scans.
So yeah, it's Two Brothers.
Aaron
sure
leaving a
it's
stone unturned? Unthinkable.
Yeah. One of these days I'll play it and see what the hubbub is, because that game also wasn't critically received well. So like, especially considering like the final the I guess story beat was was Alex talking with the protagonist of Two Brothers, and him going off about like, well, there are some people that don't want you to finish your story, when literally they could have just fixed Two Brothers, like they're fixing Yek.
God forbid.
Yeah. So like, there's nuance. So that's why when I talk about Yik, I specifically talk about what's in the game rather than talking about the developer or the development cycles, because I have that context.
I see. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, you do now.
The fuck is... I know there's more wood in here, because otherwise you would be... There you are, you fucker.
However, it will be funny to say that if this update is good, I could say that Yik fixed itself before Yandere Simulator was released.
Damn!
Which is crazy.
Which is a crazy thought and or sentence.
Twitter died before Yandere Simulator got finished.
The great Twitter migration happened before Yandere Simulator got finished.
Yeah, God.
Like, I'm gonna be so real. I'm gonna be so real with you. He's his own worst enemy. Like imagine, like, you, like, from the get-go, right? The fact that he was, in his infinite wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, decided, hey, I'm gonna make one of the most complicated games to make. And I'm not,
and it's my first day.
Well, it's not his first. It wasn't his first day. He made Lunar Scythe first, but he didn't finish that game because one Mike Z of Skullgirls fame told him, "Hey, your program's not that good," and he kind of rage quit. So he basically made Yandere Simulator out of spite.
Yeah, no, that was in fact the beginning of his villain arc.
Yeah, so instead of like actually taking the advice and fixing the code, you know, the lifeblood of your game, he decided, no, I'm going to show him I'll make a better game, a new game.
With blackjack and hookers.
Well, it had one of those things.
Yeah.
Was it the blackjack?
I don't think blackjack wasn't implemented in that game.
I wish.
Anyway.
I wish it was the blackjack.
Cause like, dude, I'm gonna be so real with you. The lore of that game is mad. Like,
oh my god, yeah.
Like, oh my god. Like, imagine, like, I understand, like, as Heaton can attest, world builder's disease is a real thing.
Yep.
However, like, I don't know what Yandere Simulator, not what Yandere Dev has, because it's whatever he has is not that. Because the world doesn't make a lick of sense if you like look at it like for more than 10 seconds. So you mean to tell me that a generation ago, there was like a string of murders, and you never figured out who was the killer, and the person who was investigating it was disbarred because people believed the person he accused didn't actually do it. when she totally did, and their solution was, okay, we're gonna make sure all our teachers are like super are like are basically superhuman with strength, and we're gonna give the principal a taser. And that's it.
Yeah, well, that's the only story we have that's like finished in Yandere Sim, which was the 80s mode. Hi, sorry, I used to be in the trenches of people hating his shit circa
no.
2017, 2018.
Oh, dude, listen. Oh, so you know the lore.
I know.
You
I know too much lore.
Oh man, shout out! It's like shout out to Midori Greenu. Shout out to my fave Green.
Let's talk about our queen, my waifu, as if that's not completely blatant as is. God, that game is such a mess.
I'm surprised he didn't put us in like a student there based off of Samus at that point.
Honestly, yeah.
He made a group based off of the Scooby-Doo gang, so I believe they're
Dude was so like, I don't know what his deal was, that he was so like hyper focused on making the add-ons and like fun Easter eggs and stuff for the game, but not the game itself.
Because the Easter eggs are what's keeping him sane.
Probably, yeah.
Oh my god,
do you remember, I think it was like 2016, 2017 maybe, when he was talking about how like, oh, all I do is work and answer emails.
Yeah,
for my birthday, I want to be able to play fucking, I think Dark Souls. I think it was Dark Souls 2? No, it might have been 3. 3 might have just came out. But like, he was doing this whole thing and he's like, oh, I'm gonna stream it on Twitch and it's just gonna be this little break for me and my birthday, and then he like never stopped streaming.
Yeah.
I think about that so often.
Oh yeah,
so funny.
Yeah, he developed a VTuber model before he finished the game.
Yeah.
2 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, also, shout out to he was a so you couldn't put Asana, but you can make an entire build specifically for one VTuber because they asked.
Yeah, which is insane.
This should be.
No, but that whole... Listen, the shit that he did was insane. What's even crazier is the fucking curse of Yandere games that followed.
Well, yeah, because, well, newsflash, building a game out of spite ain't good.
Yeah, no.
Is he streaming Dark Souls to this day? No, Daedalus. Don't be silly. He bought a second Switch so he could stream Animal Crossing.
That's crazy. But no, the reason why I'm bringing up the Yandere curse is because I used to be on, like, one of those teams for one of those games.
You've never
and I still have...
me.
Yeah, no. Well,
Which one?
it's something that I'm so... Oh my god. I don't know what he's calling it now. But what I do remember... You may recognize the character instead, because this is, like, a huge thing, right? Yeah. She was this, like... It was some sort of, like, post-high school course thing, right? So all these people were in secondary high school type thing. But she was pale, she had green hair and like peacock earrings.
I don't think I recall.
Yeah, no, it's a lesser known one. Her name was like Yoshiko or something. But like...
Do you remember the title of the project? You can just DM to me if you don't want to.
I don't remember the title of the project. That's the issue.
I see.
But
I don't think it was like Lovesick or like.
No, it wasn't.
It wasn't high profile.
It wasn't. Yeah, no. This was like a way lesser known one. I still have my files TM from that game somewhere. Nice. I think.
Well,
but
there we go. Much better.
Actually, I might be able to find one of the group chats too. But like it was a whole thing.
Yeah. Also, like, I think part of the curse is that inherently it's a bad idea. If you're
Oh,
going
for
to
sure.
if you're going to do a game like Yandere Simulator, you cannot do it in 3D. If you're an indie developer, you just can't. It's not feasible. How are you going to? Because like, what's murdering that game, other than him just being the worst, is like the scale's too big. Like feature creep is killing him.
Yeah.
As
for sure,
somebody
for
who
sure.
wanted to make a Yandere game out of spite, that's why I didn't.
Because like in general, right? The idea that you can just like, because like this is not something you can't just piece together, and the way he went about it is completely backwards. I may not have a game design degree, but I can tell you, you do not do the simple stuff first before you put in the core gameplay loop of your game. That's just asking for trouble. He built that game backwards. So now you have now you have a different problem. Because he was like streaming the development of this game live, like he was like, no, not live. That would actually solve the Twitch problem actually if he just showed himself working on the game. But like that would actually involve working on the game, so of course he's not going to do that. The idea that you would want to basically stream your updates and like with devlogs and stuff like that is all fine and good until you realize the fact is you're now creating essentially two different types of player bases. You have the players that have been watching your devlogs for years and literally know every nook and cranny and every game mechanic, so you literally cannot challenge them because while you're actually like working on the game, they are tinkering with the mechanics that you put in the giant sandbox. So you literally wound up with the situation that when Osana dropped, people figured out how to kill her before classes even started. And like, he had to basically code in so the invincible bodyguard would
Oh my
detect
God.
it and stop it. But even then, they still managed to do it.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Okay, I'm saving some of this. Hold on. I found the backup. So there was a backup team meeting from when the group was still together. So I found a bunch of like one, my character designs, which I never received credit for. I also received the new 3D model. Like, okay, so shit happened and like I was removed from the team. Well, okay, no, I wasn't removed. It was a long story. Basically, we the developers were upset with how the main dev Red was like handling things, and instead of like, because he was super controlling and he wasn't trusting us to work with the story because I was both like an artist and like a writer, right?
Oh, so you weren't allowed to do your job?
Yeah, no. The writers were not allowed to do our jobs whatsoever. Like, we turned into more, like, quality controlled, quote unquote, and even then, like, fucking we did so little. But, like, well, because he wouldn't let us do our job. But, so much had, like, happened, and tensions were getting, like, more and more heated because we were all frustrated. I'm sorry, I'm like opening up all of this stuff as I'm speaking, so I'm a little scattered. But eventually it got to a point where we, the developers, were confronting Red on how controlling he was being and the fact that he wasn't letting us do our job, and his response to that was to say, well, you know what, fine, I'm leaving so you guys can make the project you want to make, and I'll go and make the project that I want to make, all while he was crying about how stressed he was too, by the way. And so he left the server, ran to the Yandere Sim hater server, and made it this whole thing about how he was kicked from his own team, which was not true. And like, As a result, the people in that server decided to, on his behalf, based off of the lies that he told them, raid the other server to the point where we had to delete it. He's still working on his game. I'm gonna put all of these in the sidebar and then I'm gonna delete them. But like, he still is working on his game. And the last time that I had saw, which was like a couple years ago, he axed all of this stuff and decided to turn it into like some sort of weird Sims thing. Anyways, here is the old 3D model of the main character. The old new. The old was the original model. The new was the model that I was tweaking, like, in Paint Tool Sci to make it not look like ass. Because this dude paid a cheap modeler for their work. Here are...
paid.
Yeah, God. Here are two character designs. So the one on the right is mine. That's my character that I designed, and she was based off of like a Decoricay, the Decoricay like fashion style, yeah.
Okay. I'm not particularly
I
familiar
can-
with that, but this tracks.
I can probably find her somewhere. I still have the original art of her that I did somewhere. But like that's my design, my character. I was never credited for it. And the same applies with the other character who was supposed to be based off of a dragon. But that was from someone in chat. Here are some drink assets that the other 3D modeler made. This was, oh my god, please, hello, thank you. This is the original main character. This was the layout for the school.
Yo, what happened?
What do you mean?
Like, bro, something happened from concept to finish.
Yeah.
Something has happened just now.
Something has happened. Here is the updated 3D model,
What happened?
which I don't think this dude did anything with, by the way. This was one of my original character designs, and then, well, another one of my original character designs, and then I tried to style match her, kind of, because that was another thing that I was supposed to do. I was supposed to style match to his sister's art style, because she's the one who was doing all of the main art, because he thought her art looked like my hero.
Okay, I'm not saying
then-
red flag.
I'm not
No,
saying that
it-
either, though.
Yeah, no, it was all red flag. I was like a kid when all of this is going on.
Where were your parents?
Not here. And then this was what made me gasp so dramatically earlier, going through this group chat.
What? Now, okay, now I have to see.
You gotta warn a man before you put that there.
Hold up.
Can't do that.
That's fucked up. That's fucked up. Why would you do this?
I don't know. I don't know why I did it.
I feel
I'm suing.
There's like more to
I can't believe I had to look at that. I'm
suing
suing.
for defamation like Drake.
Oh my god. There was like more from that server or the fucking group chat too. Hold on. That one can stay. That one's just too much. Alright, where's it?
I see how it is.
Yeah, welcome to it.
Oh, you know what? I needed a laugh.
Will this extend too far, or will it work? Oh, just fine, actually. Damn. Damn. Must be nice. Don't worry about it.
Damn.
There we go. Let's do...
Now then, But like in general, if I was to do something like that, if I was to make a game like that, first of all, I wouldn't. Second of all, if I was, I would basically, I would cut the scope down by a quarter, 5 rivals at most.
Yeah.
5 rivals at most. Maybe hard cap it to like 30 students. Maybe I don't even know if I'd even put the clubs in there or whatever, because all they do is just like they're bandage solutions to fundamentally bad game design. I would basically.
I'd put the clubs in if they were relevant.
They're not.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Sure.
It's like I wouldn't completely remove them. I'd just make them relevant.
Difficulty is like, how do you do that? Because like in general, the arcade like mode of the 1980s mode is probably what this game should have been for the stuff.
I found these two.
Yep.
Matthias,
Yeah, what's up?
why?
Yeah, me too.
Possess the members of your server to concoct these horrors beyond man's comprehension.
Our hate of one yonder dev.
I understand the hate too, but like,
Yeah,
Like
it's a lot.
this? In front of my salad?
Mm-hmm.
in front of the salad, the sandwich, and the 9-course meal. Anyway.
Slowly starting to take some shape.
Yeah. So yeah, that's probably how I would go about it. But like,
Have I told you
So
my wild take?
you might have, but say it again. It's your stream.
So I've talked about this once or twice before. In multiple different contexts when it comes to like horror shit. So let's pretend for a minute. Let's play in the space that being a horror game was something that he meant and not something he said in passing to get people to leave him the fuck alone, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's play in the space and say that that was genuine. I think one of the greatest crimes that Yandere Dev committed, if that is the case, is that he didn't fucking go far enough. This man refused... Like, here's the thing, right? When you're making, like... I've talked about this 1,000 times. When you're making transgressive art, you have to put up or shut up.
Mhm.
You have to either do the thing or don't. Because if you waffle on it, if you do the thing and you have conviction about doing the thing, like, okay, perfect example, I'll put myself on the line here. I've said before, one of the things that I want to do in Heartstrings is if you want to go down the worst possible, if you want to go down the bad human route, you can out Hiroshi. And that's terrible. That's a terrible thing to do to another person.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But you have to do it, and if I'm gonna do something like that, where you're gonna do something awful in your story, commit to it. Commit to the bit. Because if you don't commit to the bit, what happens is it looks like you're pulling punches, because it means that you're not invested in making the statement that you're claiming you're invested in. It means that you're just trying to, like, you're trying to save face. You're trying to not look bad. Either make the transgressive art and push the boundary, or don't. And one of the things about Yandere Simulator that always pissed me off was that he would talk about how, oh, it was going to be so violent and so gory and scary, and that he was going to do all these things, and then he just didn't. Because he was too afraid to. Because the moment that there was any backlash or anything, there was no defense of it, because if it wasn't going to be make him popular, he didn't give a shit. And it's like, bro, if you're gonna do it, do it. If you're... Stop saying you're gonna hit me and hit me!
I think another thing as well, though, that I feel like I've noticed a lot more often is sometimes people will say, "Oh, I'm making this transgressive art," and then like, yeah, they won't go all in, but it's because it's like not transgressive to them, if that makes sense. So like, it's kind of like how the whole thing with like pro shippers being, "Oh, this is like dark media, and if you can't handle dark media, then you're weak and there's something wrong with you, boo 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 boo." But also at the same time they're so concerned with like how they are perceived and received as like
Yeah.
creatives in the space, if that makes sense.
And this is something I've talked about in terms of like pro shipping a lot, is that a lot of people I hate. Can I oh god. It's soapbox time. I fucking hate. I'm hot takes only today. I hate you if I come to you with like a genuine like take and I'm like, "Hey, this is weird. This thing that you're doing, it's weird. It's weird and it makes me uncomfortable and it's a weird thing that you're doing." And your immediate response is, "Well, it's not real." Shut up. Shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. I hate you. I hate you so much. Every motherfucking time somebody raises like a valid point or critique about a piece of media and somebody responds with like, "Well, you know, it's because he's not real." Motherfucker, I know that. You know that. This is a disingenuous conversation. You and I both know what I mean by that. Don't fucking start with me, Cheryl. I hate this. I hate you.
There's always a fact that, yeah, the characters may be fictional, but not the person who wrote them.
Neither the concepts that they're trying to present either.
Because, like, the perfect example of this was I saw somebody... Oh, God, what the fuck was it? Was it Dragon Age related? I don't remember. It was... Somebody was talking about something. A piece of media that I consume. And they were talking about a character that I personally didn't like either. And they brought up and they said, "Hey, you know, I don't like that this character does this. I think that his behavior in the show sucks, blah, blah, blah. I don't like that he did it," right?
That was about Dragon Age, and that was also about Anders.
Yeah, because we would... Oh, yeah, that's right, because
TikTok. Yeah,
because I sent it to you. And and the guy responds with, like, "You know that Anders, that it's, because they called him they mentioned he was a terrorist." Mm-hmm. And he was like, "Sweaty, you know he's not real, right? So his crimes don't matter because oh yeah, because he then because then they followed it up with, "Yeah, but you have beef with Will." And he's like, "Yeah, Sebastian." And he was like, "Yeah, Sebastian's crime is that he's annoying."
No, those were two different people.
No, I'm so sure it was the same guy.
No, so one of them was the guy. The second one was they them, I believe, or it was a lady.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I was the one who sent you that second one. But the first one was the guy.
Because there's nothing fucking aggravates me more than like when you raise like a valid point about why you don't like one of their faves. And their first response is, "Well, he's not real." And it's like, and then the second response is, "Well, yeah, but like, this character's annoying, and that's why I don't..." It's like, shut up, shut the fuck up. And like I've said 1,000 times before, right? Because like, the easy rebuttal, to me in particular, is, "Well, you've said that you don't like Anders because he's annoying." I've said one of the reasons I don't like Anders is because he's annoying.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
It is not even fourth on the list of reasons I hate Anders. The main reason I hate Anders is because he's a fucking Voshite, but... I love it. That's my go-to. I'm going to just keep referring to him as a Vosh fan.
That's fair.
Forever and in perpetuity. He's not real. No, I know he's not, but he'd like Vosh.
He probably would. I still think the comparison for him and Metal and Pendleton is
No.
closer, though.
No, your comparison to Madeline Pendleton is way more accurate. However, Vosh is funnier.
True.
Unfortunately, I can't enjoy jokes like that anymore, because anytime you say that, I'm just like, End would not like Bosch.
No.
Do you think Anders has Vosh's same horse complex?
Yes.
You can't just ask somebody that. You just can't.
Yes, he can, and he's right. I think he does.
I don't think it's horses. I do think it's cats.
I do too. I think he's got weird cat girl porn.
It's probably stuff he made for himself.
Anders would be pro AI art.
I don't think he would be.
No, I think he totally would. Because the one thing that you have to remember is that Anders' morals completely fluctuate depending on whether or not it suits him in the given minute.
True.
That is consistent with people who support AI art.
Yeah, like Felicify.
Because again,
And he'll say he doesn't support AI art and then end up getting caught using it himself. It's like, oh no, mine's different because
Mine's ethical.
my favorite example of this, because the two of us were having this conversation. First of all, another good recurring meme is, well, you only have one gotcha point, and it's the point about Fenris. Yeah, I don't know how to explain to you that I need one gotcha point. I only need the point that the moment that he was provided the opportunity to get rid of somebody he found annoying, he was like, yeah, we can sell him into slavery if I can get rid of him.
Yeah, hey, why is slavery the thing that you're totally acceptable, huh? Why is slavery the thing you're totally fine with? Let's explore that a little bit.
I thought...
States' rights to do what?
Now here... Yeah, my favorite was, is because, like... Well, yeah, it's because he's a Tevinter fanboy. Anders would have a plantation wedding.
That's crazy.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I don't think Hawk would let that happen.
I don't think Hawk... So I'm right! Because it would be Hawk who'd be
right.
like... I don't feel okay about this. They would, I'm not gonna say that one out loud. I'm gonna sit on that one for a minute. I'm gonna put that one back in my mouth. That's too far. That one's not
like
funny.
on the GNX album where you just put several seconds of silence in.
I'll tell you after stream.
Oh wow. Okay.
Listen, is it inappropriate? A little. It's a little bit, but yeah. So, but. It's really funny. I'm just saying. I think it's really hilarious when, like, Mr. Oh, they're taking away our rights. They're imprisoning us against our will. I can't believe that they would treat us like this. Anyway, slavery
Taking
is
away
okay.
your right to do what?
Like, I think it's so funny. The hypocrisy of it is so inherently hilarious to me that he'll go on and on and on and on and on and monologue all day long about how the fucking Templars are evil and how the circles are fucking oppression, and then in the same breath he'll be like, yeah, but I don't like Fenris, so it's okay for us to sell him into slavery. Bro. Bruh.
Can I have a side quest in a game with slavery to destabilize the slave trade?
I have some immaculate news for you about the factions you can pick in Veilguard.
Elaborate.
In Veilguard, one of the factions that you can pick to be a part of is the Shadow Dragons, which is literally a faction in Tevinter that is built to help abolish the slave trade.
I vibe with that.
Also, hi, I think you'd really appreciate Dorian's character arc, because at the beginning of Inquisition, because he's from Tevinter, and has been raised in Tevinter his whole life, he has an argument with you about slavery, where he's not pro-slavery, but he doesn't really understand the nuances of it. And he very much like, well, yeah, that's what the bad ones do. But, like, me and my family don't do that. They do. But he doesn't know that. So, like, he's been propagandized to his whole life. And spoilers, by the end of that video game, he's like, he grabs you by the shoulders and he's like, oh my god, Inquisitor, I was wrong. I was so wrong. I have to go home. I have to go back to Minrathous. And then in Veilguard, he's like, oh yeah, I'm one of the founding members of the Shadow Dragons. And you can find, like, notes and letters of him, like, speaking to the Imperium, where he's like, the moment I left Minrathous, I realized that everything I'd been taught as a child was wrong. We were wrong. We need to treat our fellow men with respect. I can't believe I ever thought this. And I'm like, I love to see personal growth. We love to see young men being deprogrammed when they come out as gay.
Only when they come out as gay?
No, but it's
Is
a funny
that the
joke.
thing?
No, but it's funnier if that's the takeaway. So I'm going to send you guys to Marin. So we're not going to stream Thursday because it's Thanksgiving and the clock tower will be doing things together. But we will be streaming tomorrow instead. So it'll be Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I won't stream Thursday, Friday, and I think I'll stream Saturday. And then I'm not streaming all of next week because I'll be not here. I'll be in the Void again.
Yeah.
With Mortis and with Brooke.
It's gonna be so much fun.
I'm so excited for my birthday! So tomorrow will have to be my birthday stream. Well, I guess actually Saturday can be my birthday stream.
Yes.
But for now, I'll send you to Marin. Goodbye!
Bye-bye.
Sight.
Bah.
Yeah.